Hi, guys. It's me again. I know, you were made sad by my presence. And yet, here I am. This is Glebe.
Hello, I'm Glebe, and I am a Golomancer.
And I will be playing Living World Season 4. Starting it up.
I offer the best prices around.
He offers the best prices around. Or so he assures me. I got a bunch of miscellaneous crap in here. I can get rid of that one. I have 5 in the bank.
Seize the moment.
Tons of excess gear sitting around. It's fine. I'll learn. Well, I will have to stick close to my little friend. Irresistible Farce is his name.
All prices are non-negotiable.
Shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I was going to use that for Living World. For non-Living World stuff, but regardless. Oh, we get points for Path of Fire for Living World Season 4, I believe. If I remember correctly. End of Dragons. Living World Season 4, let's begin.
Hey, Commander, it's Timey, here with Ritlock. Say hi, Ritlock. Ritlock has rounded up our provisions, and I'm almost done desert-proofing Scruffy. So,
Alright,
whenever you're
everybody.
ready to start looking for Aurene, we're
Sure,
out at
Crystal
Doyak
Desert.
Ranch, just outside Amnoon.
Follow the smell.
But fortunately, I can go to our guild hall and cheat. Where's the actual exit? Is it over there, I think? There? I think it's over there. Where's the damned exit, y'all? There, I think, actually. Yeah, it's down there. I got my shit straight. Good evening to whomever's joined me. Well, I'm here. I'll grab the guild gatherables. Sigh. Fine. Sell. Sell and sell. Just to get them out of my inventory. Go. Oops. I promise Living World Season 4 is coming right up. Coming soon. to a Guild Wars 2 stream near you. I might have to transit 3 or so zones. Unless... I don't expect... No, Amnoon is not unlocked by default. Sad to say. We're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to have to, well, hoof it. What? I don't think I'm actually going the right way here. I'm not. That's... Oh!
Take them out!
Everybody wants to come play with me. Step out for a minute. This is what happened. It's been a while since I have transited through all of the maps we're going to be going through, but gotta do what you gotta do. And we've got a ways to go, even to get out of the first map. Missed me, haha. Losers. Losers missed me. What a bunch of losers.
Before you head into Bobby,
Let's make sure
I
we're
have
armor
information you're going
reinforced.
to want to hear.
We're probably going to need it because we're going to have a lot of things shooting, spitting, throwing, etc. things at us.
You can't escape.
My energy is diminished. Take them out!
I get the feeling we're going to have to do a lot of fighting to get out of here. And that is why I'm lucky to have the irresistible farce on my side. Not everyone has a bot. I. Hey, another player. Nice. Running around out here. This is kind of what I'm going to have to be doing the whole way, is moving from waypoint to waypoint to make sure when I die, and I will, that I'll have a more convenient place to res to rather than the place I started. Okay, we're going to want to follow that. To move into the heart of the desolation. Pardon me, guys. Also, because I don't have the advanced gliding flavors, I have to be very careful in attempting to forward myself via gliding as well. There are at least 3, looks like 3, no, 2, commanders on the map. So I don't know if there's a if the one of the dailies today is to take a bounty or not. That would certainly explain why there's a bunch of players up there. Whoops, what did I hit? Hey, Canucket. Hope the weekend is going reasonably well, all things considered. Considering that the alternative would be like going to work. Oh dear me. That's not a great state of essence. A state of being. That's not the ideal situation. There's an awful lot of bad guys in this area. And they don't seem to care for me much. Which is reasonable. I don't much care for them either. Can I get through? To the camp over here, and the answer appears to be yes. Well, what you need to do is pick up a new game. Have you tried Guild Wars 2? Hey, fat buddy. I can't start Living World Season 4 until I can get to Amnoon. And this character hasn't been to Amnoon. So I'm going from Vabi, where our guild hall is, all the way to Amnoon. Yeah, I managed to get through. I had so much of the stuff, the materials already put together. For me, the legendary was relatively quick and painless. I'd like to say it was because I'd been planning all that time to put stuff put stuff away to make a legendary. Nah, I just had it. The hardest part for me for the legendary, if memory serves, was actually hitting the gift of battle. There we go. Oh, well, that's entirely different. In that case, you're mental. You're simply crazy. That's a very different set of circumstances. Have you perhaps suffered a recent head trauma? I would say you're 5 times crazy. See my math there? We've almost made it through the first map. Next map awaits. Grab another waypoint. Okay, why is this waypoint lit when I hadn't got there yet?
The Bone Strand has been... The citizens of the Bone Strand are experiencing a rise in suspicious activity lately. Can you help?
I'm not showing any of them here or there. Why on earth was that one lit? I am failing to comprehend why that was. Welcome to the Elon Riverlands. Seems Kind of musky. Elon Riverlands musky. No, I didn't say anything. I have no idea what you might be referring to. For Joko. I don't know how many legendaries I might have made if I'd either were A, richer or in gold terms, or B, gotten more luck with, or any luck other than bad, with precursors. Jeez. Got another waypoint. And we got it. Mind you, I'm skipping all potential hero points and the like as well. I did a whole bunch of hero points last night. I decided I wanted to play tonight. Selfish, I know. I was working on, I'm pretty sure it was Frostfang. And I twice went into the Dwarven Ruins in that one map and did the thing I was supposed to do, and neither time did I get credit for it. So I kind of said, fuck it. It's possible I didn't understand and I didn't do something correctly, but from what I read and like double, triple checked on, I should have gotten credit. I don't know why I didn't, but it did disincentivize me from chasing that one any further. This is 2 maps.
You, a quick word before...
Gone through. Woohoo! And now half a map. The one I want, simply for the cosmetic, is... it's a focus. It appears to be a book in your hand, and your other hand turns into a horrible,
Would you mind giving
shadowy,
us a hand, Outlander?
taloned hand. Which one is that? Oh, this is going to be dicey.
We're almost through. Keep pushing.
Yeah, the Binding of Epos is the one I was referring to. Exactly correct. Yeah, and mainly just because it's such a fucking awesome cosmetic. I'm not sure I even have any characters that are currently using the focus. But I tell you what I would do. I would find a good spec that uses a focus, and I would play that spec just so I could have the Binding of Epos out. I think we can now make it to where we were originally headed. Rather than go straight to the green point, let's go ahead and get Amnoon Waypoint, because we're going to want that anyway.
See us through to Amnoon?
No, I can't help see you to Amnoon. I'm going to Amnoon. The sun is always right at the top of the sky there because, well, it Amnoon. I apologize.
The forge. Quick!
I mean,
everyone out of
I'm
the
not
fields.
sincere,
Oh no!
but I'm
We're
apologizing.
trapped!
Huddle up. If you can fight, stand with me.
And we're almost to Amnoon. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I give you Amnoon. Mostly, and see, it was already lit, even though I hadn't been here before. I don't know why that happened. It's confusing and irritating me, though.
Look at the little ones.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's fine.
Let's just hope we can find real hope.
I don't have the.
Old enough to
I
know
don't
better.
have any mastery
We have
points.
another race starting soon.
Oh, that's
If you
true.
want to be a part of it, come tell me.
Oh, I finished out Raptor and Springer. That's why I don't have any more mastery points. Okay. I should probably see if I can't nab a mastery point or any. I need to sell just one piece of junk, but it bothers me because it's sitting in my inventory, taking up space. That could be better spent on almost anything. Alright, we have gotten our waypoint settled out, and now we can begin Living World Season 4, which begins with us coming back to Amnoon under less than ideal circumstances, you know, unless you're big on dragons turning people into purple crystal. In which case, what's wrong with you? Well, only a couple of miles from where I sit right now, there was a nationally televised sporting event with millions of viewers watching. With no
I'm here,
traffic, I'm
Tiny.
about 5-minute drive away
Great,
from
we're in the corral
Levi
out back.
Stadium, home of the San Francisco
Sorry about the
49ers.
location.
Despite the fact that I'm
Joe
40
was a
miles
wakened
away
army.
from San
Agent
Francisco.
Keto thought we should keep a low profile.
Funny thing is, I've only been to Levi Stadium, home of the San Francisco 49ers, twice. Both times for vaccination shots.
There you are. Just a few
They turned
more
it
adjustments
into
to
a
Scruffy, and
big
we're ready to hit the road.
vaccination
We
site.
should check in with
for,
Jory and
uh,
Kaz.
the
See
San
if they've
Francisco Bay
caught up to
Area South Bay.
Kralkatorrik.
They
They ran a
already
couple hundred
checked
thousand
in.
people through there.
Kralk is perched in some mountains. They said it's acting strange. That's odd. Something's interfering with the comm signal. I'll try out front.
I'll speak with Ritlock. Hello, Ritlock.
Where's Canuck? I thought he was with you.
Amnoon, collecting his winnings. He's going double or nothing on you and Kralkatorrik. Speaking of which, we got a plan for when we do catch up to the Purple Menace.
I'm hoping Timey's
Grape
research
juice.
turns up something.
And if it doesn't,
Commander!
Prayer?
Kralk, come quick!
Yes, Timey?
Found what's causing the static.
a brandstorm? Again? I don't see any sign of Kralkatorrik.
If Kralk had flown over, we'd be walking jewelry right now.
Looks like Kralkatorrik's learned a few new tricks.
Krauk's got a brand new bag.
This is why I brought Scruffy. I'll have him run a scan.
Sounds good. Ritlock and I are going to get a closer look.
Are we?
I was afraid of something like this.
We only handed
My
an
current
elder
mount.
dragon the energy of a god.
The Kinski
What could go wrong?
Jackal. Which species? The jackal? The char? The Asura?
A brainstorm! It's
Everybody gets that way about the Asura. This It's the most appalling looking thing I've ever seen. I intentionally gave it that horrifying toothy grin and those blank doll's eyes. He's terrifying. Also, they're really a horrible species. They are all narcissistic, nihilistic, self-interested. They're just awful. So I can kind of be okay with a cutesy race that's really pretty awful. Unlike most of the small races that they make for MMOs and the like, which are just cutesy and sweet. No Asura is sweet. None of them. They're all assholes.
Those people are trapped inside that crystal. We gotta get them out. For the leader, me.
6 feet tall.
No, we didn't get them out. I had to kill them a little. I had to kill them a little.
We've got to save these.
You've got to be cruel to be kind. Let's see if we can save these guys.
Tell me I didn't just see a dragon fighting a dragon.
Was that Aurene?
We've done all we can here. Let's move out.
Me and my bot, who is named Irresistible Farce. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That'll suck. Take them out.
Heads up!
I have 2 mechanists, one on each account.
Clear these elementals.
Where am I
We need
supposed
to get these people out of here.
Behind me. My other one has Dave the Murder Bot, and this has the Irresistible Farce. Although I certainly agree with you in general principle on the cutesy. Really, the Asura aren't cute. They're pretty horrifying, generally speaking.
We've got to free
You
these
can make one cute if you want, I suppose. Not that that's a thing either one of us would ever do.
Infuriating.
I'm trying to save everyone out of the branding crystals in time. I did it! I got all of them to escape. I got the achieve done. For getting all of the citizens out in time.
Infuriating. I've beaten you, but you don't know it yet.
We're done here. Keep
Oh, I
moving.
missed that one. I didn't
Go,
see that there
go.
were more. Well, maybe I didn't have to get them all. I did get the achieve. I don't think there's a second tier of the achieve. I could be mistaken. That does happen from time to
All
time.
right. This is starting to feel personal.
Oh, we've got more elementals.
Sick pocket punch. Firing main cannon.
Fight your Death Star. Fire your Death Star beam there.
Infuriating.
Irresistible Farce.
Help? I don't have long.
Doors are open.
Cavaliers, Amnoon needs you. Get the civilians to safety.
You heard the commander! Let's get those people out of there!
Aurene. Open the gates!
But there's dragons!
No time to explain. Do it!
Canuck.
Took you long enough. I'm not getting any greener, you know. But enough chit-chat. Those branded lieutenants are raising undead.
Sadly enough, they changed the voice
I hope you wore your
on
risen
Canuck.
kicking boots.
The new guy's okay, but he's just not Canuck, you know? He's invulnerable. That one is 2. Destroy the death-branded lieutenants.
They're clearly winning here, so why aren't they losing?
Those huge crystals on the walls.
Okay.
I think they're healing the branded.
Then target the crystals.
We have to bust up the crystals. That's what I thought was the next thing we had to do.
Flintlock. Is that Aurene? Fighting a wyvern?
Yeah, she's split us. It's working. Probably ought to take out those lieutenants while we're at it.
We hit that lieutenant now? We can hit that lieutenant now.
Take them out! Smash them!
Enough of this.
Alright, now we need to get the crystals near the other lieutenants. Looking for it. Not seeing it anywhere. There it is.
Infuriate! Take them out!
Death from above beam. Death beam. Death Star beam. And the last one should be right here.
There's another one. Let's go.
I will step through in a sec. I need to... Oh, they are all... Oh, they should be enabled, okay. Destroy the death-branded lieutenant. Star of one? Okay, where's his crystal?
That's Deputy Cayes. Seems he's
Where's
no
his
longer
crystal?
undercover.
Oh,
I
right there.
hate having to kill people I know. But
I
guess
hate having to
it's
kill
him or
people I
us.
know, says Canuck.
Life was hard on him. Made him mean. Being branded has made him meaner.
No! Please, help us!
6 feet tall!
Such a waste. Rahim will want to know what became of his deputy.
We murdered him. A little.
Reinforcements! Over there!
Reinforcements. Let's get on the bunny, as that's useful for busting up crystals. Presuming there's a crystal over there. I don't know that for sure. There's a crystal over there. The lieutenant is there. Oh, I got crystal? That's bad.
I know you missed me.
And another one coming up. Let's again get on the bunny. Death branded lieutenant.
Take them out! 6 feet tall!
Got him. Who's next?
And on cue, Wyvern
The Wyvern.
incoming!
Destroy the branded wyvern. Okay. You ever gonna land? There we are. Whoop. I will glide to him.
Take them out! Firing main cannon! 6 feet tall! Why won't any battle silence?
Ow! That was horseshit.
You definitely heard it!
No, well, it's got a crystal up again now. Oops. It was invulnerable. Avoid the bolts hitting the ground. Oh, does he fly around and like leave lines of fire on the ground? He does. All right.
Quickly, take out those crystals!
Which crystals with those? Oh, okay, the crystals that are clearly labeled with a green cross on them. 2. Oh, thank you, Aureen. One of the things I like about the Mechanist is I don't have to worry as much about optimizing my damage. I can settle for survivability and avoiding hazards and the like. I don't find myself falling into what I all too frequently do, which is staring at my buttons
Smash the crystals!
to see what's on cooldown or off cooldown to optimize my DPS. That's not a good way of playing a decent game. But there's so often so much stuff going on. Thank you, Ari. So much stuff going on that
Attacking enemy targets!
that it's real easy to get caught up in trying to optimize your DPS because well, that's what we're used to. All right, one more time. It's going up into the air. No,
Glad
no,
she's
no.
on our side.
Let's hope it stays that way. Finish this,
How the hell
Commander.
did I get freaking? Okay, there we go. Regroup with my allies. Daybreak mastery
Joko,
completed.
Balthazar, now
Syria New
Kraukatork.
Year. We got some
Remind
points.
me
We got
never
some
to build a summer home
We got some
here.
chivos, as people like to say.
Kablam! I mean, first field test of Scruffy's new tactical upgrades, successful. And look, I brought Agent Keto.
Commander, if Kraukatork's minions can brand people even when it's not nearby, we have a very big problem.
We'll need local allies to stop it. And we can't just steal Joko's army again.
Recruiting forces would be easy back in Tyria. But Alona?
We need to talk. Oh, we've got an optional talk to Captain Rahim, presumably to tell him we killed his deputy. It wasn't anything personal. He was purple and made out of crystal. Rahim? Rahim? Captain, your deputy Kais was among the branded. Ah, that's I'll have to let his family know. I should let you do that then, before they hear it from a stranger. Structurally, the city is surprisingly intact. As for casualties, we managed to evacuate as many as we could, but the attack was so sudden. I'm sorry to tell you... Whoop, already did. Krakator definitely showed his newfound power. Can Amnoon recover? Amnoon is strong. It will take time and hard work, but our history is long and we've weathered worse. You've weathered worse? Really? You should know... Okay, I already told him about his deputy. That his deputy was come over all dead.
Aureen, we've been looking everywhere for you. What were you thinking? You could have been killed.
Victory was ours. I only got down briefly once. I'm tripping balls again. Totally not a hallucination. I'm lucid and rational. I'm totally not... It's possible it's a hallucination. Maybe this... the desert air, maybe? The shrooms I took just before the fight, maybe?
Mulch.
Did everybody see that? I'm not the only one that saw that, right?
Oh, we were all tripping
Aureen,
balls.
I don't understand. That was... What was that?
It wasn't good.
Tripping balls.
The screams.
I don't know about the rest of it, but the city looked a lot like Faranor.
There she goes again.
Teenagers. They grow up so fast.
Yeah, maybe he shouldn't have made that comment, now that we know what happens in the Icebrood Saga.
Faranor? You know this place, Keto. Can you take us there?
I know every place.
Keto is a low-fat operative.
But no one gets into Faranor, or wants to. It's infested.
Humor us.
Well, the Sun Spears supposedly know a way in. And if you need local allies, they're a good place to start.
Right. Sun Spears. Where do we find them?
Hiding somewhere in the Astralarium in Istan, I expect. The head archivist may know something. There aren't many left, and Joko's trying to wipe the rest of them out. They don't want to be found.
Details. Istan it is. Ritlock, you and Canuck stay here and clean up any branded stragglers. Timey?
There's enough new Kralky debris here to keep Scruffy and me busy for days.
We should travel separately for safety. I'll go ahead. Jonik at the docks can get you passage. See you in Istan.
I don't know, it sounds pretty dicey to me. Sounds like some Istanbul. Yeah? Yeah?
I knew I'd achieve this.
Sorry. Not really sorry. But, you know. We'll say sorry. Politeness matters.
Rare
Couple of
and
champion
valuable.
boxes. Bags of loot. 2,500 karma. Chameleon. Don't worry, my humor comes and goes. God, I'm inflicting the worst things I can on you guys tonight. I wonder if you're actually getting my bad jokes. Sometimes ignorance truly is bliss. We'll sell our crap. Speak with Stockmaster Jonik at Amnoon Harbor. We're off to a new map. Hey there, and good evening. Smoldering Minion. I think I'll go with Minion, if that's okay. Smoldering Minion seems so long. I go by Lens. There are those who call me Tim. Lens. Living World Season 4 is definitely the best of the Living World seasons. A lot of people hold it to be probably the best content they've brought out in the game, and I think that's certainly a defensible position. I think every chapter has a new map.
On your way, Outlander. Only ship's crew allowed on my docks.
Outlander, you're really going to go with that, are you?
Everybody needs something.
Here,
hold on.
You want to call me Outlander again? Take a little look behind you.
Palawa Joko's put a price on your head, friend.
That's so. Last I saw Joko, he wasn't in a position to make threats.
Either way, I don't take his coin. This rig's headed for Istan. I can stow you aboard if you'd like.
Stow me?
Ain't exactly the royal stateroom, but it'll get you there. If you can keep your high-priced head out of sight.
He's a charmer. Sure, he's very nice. We're off. Badly off. To Istan. Oh yeah, keep my head out of sight while we're being tailed by a dragon. An elder dragon. Sure. No one's going to notice that I'm there. Next to the elder dragon.
New bounties.
Partially corrupted data
Coal
entry.
sales are smelling gold again.
There appears to be some data here, perhaps a journal entry or research notes. Well, great. Partially corrupted. You can't make it. You can make out Timey's name at the top. Ooh. Interesting. Here we are. This is Istan. not Constantinople. I'm going to make this joke so many times in so many different versions. And so many the same version, too. That's probably going to be the problem. Some spears appear to be assaulting Palawadon. I don't think I can get there in time. I have to find the Astralarium. Why did Constantinople get the works? That's nobody's business but the Turks. I think the Astralarium is here? No. Here. Oh good. Everybody wants to eat a piece of me. Like they don't understand what they're going to get.
I don't think this is right.
Is me? And my death bot. Now, they might be fine with me, but I think they're going to have issues with the death bot.
This must be the Astralarium.
I found the Astralarium, guys. Always stop for flax.
Now to
too
find
valuable
the head
not to
archivist.
stop. Now I'll speak with the archivist. The archivinator. Really, we're going to have a word about these stairways without railings. It's a clear violation of the Occupational Safety and Health Administration guidelines on stairways. Seriously, I have no idea where they got the idea that this was any kind of acceptable anything. I want to get the big glowy and also the vista. I'm going to actually take a look at this vista. Might be prettier during the daylight, but it's still nice. It'd be pretty out. The magic... What? Train the volatile magic resonance mastery to gain the ability to collect volatile magic. Volatile. What? Volatile magic resonance. Oh, okay. How about we turn that one on then? We can at least start training it now, and then if we can find our way to... to getting a couple of mastery points, we'll be able to, then harvest the goodies. Pardon the phrase. I helped preserve the truth, guys. That's me. I'm all about truthiness. No, truthiness is not the right thing.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm shooting unorthodox scholars. That's right. I'm shooting people because they have the wrong beliefs. What could possibly go wrong? Must be more of them about somewhere. Well, then we'll just go ahead and continue our story then. Archivist Rava.
Welcome to the Astrolarium.
Thank you.
The supreme repository of knowledge in Istan.
Did she say supreme
What is it you
suppositor? Repository.
You're the
Never
Tyrian
mind.
hero.
One of them
killer.
will give you a headache, and
The
the other one is a
Dragon
pain in the
Slayer.
ass.
Canuck's crony.
You know Canuck?
Shh. There's a bounty on your head. Are you trying to get
Everything
turned
all right
in?
over there?
Praise be to beneficent Joko, who patronizes our intellectual pursuits.
I need to find the Sunspear base.
Lower your voice. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't believe you. Why so nervous?
There are those here who, from fear or greed, rewrite our histories to glorify King
I went with
Joko.
Streamlabs
While
OBS
others
because it
risk
was
their
a little more
lives to
straightforward to
preserve
set
the
up.
truth.
I admire your courage. I want to help.
Twitch
but
used
I
to
need
have
get
their
in
own
touch with the
client that you
Sunspears.
could use, and it was really straightforward and easy to
To
set up. It
protect our
wasn't very
most
full
sacred
featured.
tomes, Archivist Salwa has locked them in the restricted archive. That's also where you'll find the secret entrance to the Sunsphere's base. But you can't just waltz in.
Oh,
Salwa is militant.
I'm a little
She
surprised
won't
that
admit
there's
anyone
like that big of
until
a
she's
gulf between the
convinced
two.
they oppose Joko.
So I'll convince her. I'm no fan of Joko, and I don't think he's too thrilled with
I
me
think
either.
Twitch deprecated
Words
their
alone will never sway her.
their streaming software though,
Joko's
which is
minions
a
have
shame
been
because
here
for
weeks
an
revising their
entry level
histories to
kind of
lionize
thing,
that
free
fiend.
product for someone
If
who
you
wanted to
can put a
stream to
stop
Twitch,
it,
it struck me
I
as pretty much
suspect
ideal
Salwa will
because it
be
was
more than
straightforward.
happy to let you in.
You couldn't do an enormous amount of fancy stuff with it. Help the archivist Salwa preserve Astrolarium's records. Okay, I'll do that then. Realign, repair telescopes and mirrors, record star readings, clean obelisk engravings, and reshelve lost books. Which one? Streamlabs? Yeah, it's the only one I used. I think I started with it, though. I think I might have browsed at the two and found them more easy to set up, but I'm not even positive about that. I may have just started with this one because one of the streamers I watched was using it. And I found it pretty straightforward to get it running. Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't surprise me. Streamlabs is somebody else's, you know. They took the OBS software and gussied it up a bunch, so I would expect it would use more. And I just used the word gussied. So if you were unaware, I'm old.
No one mocks our king.
this will be easy. This is going to be easy. Finish out this heart. Sure, I'll go to the more populated server. Which also incidentally reactivates anything I've already clicked on. Yeah, I mean, certainly I know I could figure it out. What I have found in my waning years as an IT guy who spent so many years debugging stuff, getting things working, making PCs and stuff, I don't really want to do it anymore. That's why I don't make my own PCs anymore. I buy them pre-made. I've done my time. Yay! Art complete. I've sort of done my time in all of those avocations.
Why did we just pass along whatever they
Impressive.
said without question?
I think you've done more than enough to prove you're truly anti-Joko.
We've been teaching their
You shouldn't have any problem getting Salwa to let you into the restricted archive.
Ooh, restricted.
Tell her I've sent you to retrieve a book
Delicious.
called Nightfall. The book will reveal the entrance to the Sunspear base.
Retrieve a book called Nightfall. Alright. Archivist Sawa. Plus, they have a heart that's filled in. So they will perhaps have some stuff they can sell me. Perhaps something interesting, something delicious, something nifty. I saw.
Archivist Rada sent me to fetch a book for her. The title is Nightfall. She said you'd know it.
Every page, by heart. Rada has an eye for history. And apprentices, too, it seems. Enter, and do not fail her.
Hi, what do you got that I'm not gonna buy?
Nightfall.
Let's see.
Nightfall.
Bundle of Kralkatite.
Quite a reward.
Sooner or later, I'm gonna need freaking Kralkatite. If I'm ever going to, assuming of course I'm going to hit my target of 2 to 4 years for getting the skyscale. I can't get the volatile yet, so it's not worth buying that stuff. Rune of the Stars, Sigil of the Stars. Doesn't even say what stats those are, so I won't bother. Let's see. I'm in here. Find the book titled Nightfall. Examine the Nightfall book to find a way inside the base. There's Understanding Astralaris. Astralaria. Presumably that is part of the Astralaria achievement. Diary of Margaret the Sly. Oh, look, it's a... Ow. Wow, I fell and didn't actually get pained. Did not get an owie. Nightfall. There we go. There's a page bookmarked. The Apocrypha challenged the great Palawa Joko to single combat, transforming itself frantically from form to form in an attempt to best the unbeaten Lich King. The word Joko is highlighted. The king played with it for a time, deriving amusement from the melee, but soon his corpsefulness. Wow, that's an honorific for a lich, I guess. Yes, your corpsefulness. Grew weary of the battle, although it should have a capital C, I think. That way for you. Of the battle, with a snap of his fingers, he felled the ancient guardian. Reading. With the Apocrypha broken at his feet, the great Palawa Joko said, "It's just like you monoliths to crack under pressure." Always the Joker. The undead king set off to Korna to face the defeatful Ossa. Skip ahead to the next bookmark page. Then Palawa Joko dared the demon to eat Cormier's eyes. Do it. Dragging a blind woman through the abyss and back might actually prove a challenge. With a scream and a slurp, the demon obeyed. Is this the best Korna has to challenge me? Enough of this. Tavabi. The word is highlighted. So we have Joko is a jerk? Just guessing. Your false god will kneel before me, Asa. His Majesty Palawa Joko gloated over the War Marshal's corpse. I shall protect the people of Elona from the nightfall you've attempted to bring upon them. The word false is highlighted. Continue reading. Joko is false. The great king then opened a rift to the realm of torment with his bare hand, and the god of secrets whimpered. Palawa Joko was coming, and none who stand in his way live to tell the tale. Page is blank except for 3 glowing spaces. You recall the 3 glowing words in the book, Joko is false. I have been teleported.
That's dramatic.
I will speak with First Spirit. Well, I'll speak with Hakima after I talk to the merchant. I just can't help myself. I have to look and see what stuff they have. Sun Spirit, Paragon support, shipments of stuff, I guess. Wow, if you've got an enormous amount of Kralkatite, sure, I guess, maybe.
Ahai, hero of
Ahai!
I am First Spear Hakima of the Istani Sun Spears.
You know who I am?
Every Sun Spear knows who you are. And I believe we have some
Well, I
common
am that
interests.
cool, so that makes sense.
Joko's hold on Istan has weakened in his absence. Some of us here even dare to dream of a new era.
I left Joko rotting in a cage in the domain of the lost. Should definitely make for smoother sailing.
You would think. But the number of awakened grows. They're retaking towns we freed, including Champion's Dawn. And someone claiming to be Joko is offering rewards for the heads of his enemies. Especially yours.
So I hear. I'll tread carefully. To that end, I'm here to ask if you can get me into Faranur.
Oh, I'm afraid not. Only our leader knows the way. Spear Marshal Zaim guards that secret with his life.
This very
he rode
life.
south to retake Champion's Dawn from the Awakened. The priest there, Sazir, usually knows where he is.
Then that's where I'm headed.
Whoop. Alright. Speak with Hakima.
The Sun Spears are an ancient order.
Yeah, that's nice.
Honorable protectors from... Zaim was trained by a Sun Spear named Ketur. Until word of Istan's plight, Balthazar's campaign on the mainland.
Really? We gotta
caused
wait for those
ripples
things to
throughout the
finish?
kingdom. Crops burned.
You know, generally I
Trade
like
lines disrupted.
voice acting and stuff,
Shipments
but
to Istan that never got past Palawadon.
unfortunately,
Joko's
particularly in
loyalists
End of
comprised
Dragons, it becomes
mainly
somewhat
of the island's
annoying,
nobility,
actually.
And only they are allowed to live within Palawadon, its port city.
Because you
They
can't
control what comes in and what
get
goes
out of it. There is no
They decide
escaping
what
it.
food
The old,
would not
you
go
know,
out.
2 characters facing each
people
other sort of
objected,
obliquely
the
and
Temple of
talking
Joko
from
said those
the core
outside
game.
Palawadon's
You could escape out of
walls
the
were
conversations or
disloyal
click through
and
to
didn't
speed them up.
deserve food.
And you can't in
It started out as
the
a way
new,
for
more
the nobility to feel
drama-based
virtuous watching half the island
version.
starve. But it escalated quickly.
Alright, that was the 3rd one. Oh.
Isner Isles had enough and declared their independence from the Mordant Crescent, and their loyalists imposed martial law, even within Palawadon itself.
I can't.
They
hang
started
around for this.
conscripting the living and awakening the dead. If
But I
you
do wanna
won't
try and
serve
read
in
all the
life,
books
you can
while I'm
always
in here,
serve in
you know.
death. Anyone suspected of aiding the Sun Spheres gets rounded up for re-education. With their supply
Re-education. That sounds nice.
Their
Who doesn't want to get
families in prison.
re-educated?
Recruits
I mean,
getting
I've been through a
harder
lot
and
of
harder to
education in
find.
my life, but I'd be fine with getting more
as you
education.
can imagine,
That's what they
things
mean, right?
started falling apart. The Mordant Crescent would rather watch Istan burn than tolerate any commoner who shows some spine.
Yeah.
And Zayin
Keep
and
yapping.
Sun Sphere
I'm done here for now, thanks. Alright. We're off to the south. Oh, it's a pretty night here in Palawadon, or Istan. Not actually in Palawadon, in Istan. No bull. can't help it. It's not like I actually even think about bad jokes. They come of their own accord. They have their own mind, which is why they're so dumb. We've got a waypoint. I'm gonna partake of anything along the lines of a waypoint or anything that I happen to pass by. Hit me. Bonk. It really does knock you back if you don't have the mastery yet. Note to self, get that mastery. Oh, there's something there that I... Oops! Oops! Ow! Ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Also, ow. Yeah. Why are they all so angry at me? We've got a waypoint. I don't want to not get a waypoint and then regret not having it later. Find Zaim or Priest Sazir in Champion's Dawn, but they're somewhere in this large green area. Whoop, mastery point. I want the mastery point for damn sure. For damn Skippy, as I might say. Because I need a couple mastery points so that I can get the groovy magic. Missed it by that much. I bonked my head. It hurt a little bit. Woot! Crystal Desert Mastery Point! Need another one of those. Yeah, I'll just need two to get the delicious magic stuff. To get the magic juice. Ooh. Maybe I shouldn't have used exactly that phrasing. My brain is telling me he's over by the heart, or one of them is over by the heart. So, see if I can make it across before I run out of glide juice. I seem to be kind of stuck up on the juice thing, don't I? Make it? Barely. He's just down here. Ooh, rich orichalcum. Baby. Tastes like 10 orichalcum.
Now, this is a find.
I have Sunspear Paragon support if I need it. Okay, we throw that away and throw that away. I don't have any of the various feeding things, the eaters that'll convert your extra junk like bloodstone dust into minorly valuable items that you can sell.
I'm looking for Priest Sazir. I heard he may have seen what happened.
Awakened overran us. Took our food. Damn near destroyed the place. What does it look like?
Not you, Father. Me. He forgets he's now an elder priest, retired. This isn't a good time. We've been through
I can understand. I forget stuff all the time, too.
Had ridden here to help. Have you seen him?
The Spear Marshal. Yes, he did come to our defense. I thought he might be able to turn back the
Then
Awakened.
Zaida the Sly and her corsairs ambushed him. Carted him off to sell to the highest bidder.
I can't exactly just walk onto her ship and ask her to give him back. I need some leverage.
Might be a way. Old Corsair family like the Slies. Only
Really?
one thing means
Their last
more
name
than
is
gold.
The Sly?
Honor.
No, Father, I know this story. It would be suicide to even try.
Centuries ago, story goes, a Sunspear champion found a coin belonged to a Corsair. Name of Margaret the Sly. Sly family wanted it back. Swore they'd grant any favor to whoever returned it. No one ever has.
How can I get this coin?
You can't. Hundreds of Corsairs have entered the cave of the Sunspear champion, hoping to
Yes,
best
but I've
him, win the coin,
killed
and get a
several
favor from
elder
the Slies.
dragons.
All have died.
And,
like I said,
a god
suicide.
by this time.
I've died before. It's overrated. Where do I find this cave?
It's on the south shore. You need only follow the trail of dead, but I wish you'd reconsider.
Boy, who do you think you're talking to? If anyone can win that coin, it's
The
this
elder
one.
priest knows who I am.
Might even help our town along the
I'm
way.
famous, you know.
I can see it in your eyes, Commander. Comer be with you.
Here, let me put a penny in your cup, old begging man. I'd like to know more about the legend you want to know.
Not much to tell, really.
Oh, he's really going to do it.
He's been
again.
there since before my father, mind you. This is gossip from 200 years ago. What's to say? Of course, Sarah made a bet, lost an heirloom, and died before she could get it back. It's become kind of a family IOU. Passed to her kid and her kid's kid, until it landed in Zaida's hands. The Sly crew is pretty traditional.
More
They take
mithril
the old code of
for the
honor
mining.
very seriously. If
I tell you,
anything
the first
can
time
save
you
from
go through the
business
stuff,
in
I love the
sables,
story, the conversation
that
stuff, all
coin.
those things. Always
Trust
interesting.
me.
Always listen to all of them. I pay attention to them. But once you've done them a couple of times, man, it gets freaking old. Can't tell you the number of times I've done the End of Dragons stuff. Like, in the very first map, you've got to hear 5 or 6 audio recordings of Anka and Mai Trin. And they're fascinating. They're really cool, set a lot of interesting, backstory stuff for the expansion. But I've heard them so many times now, I actually go through the length of starting it, exiting the game, coming back into the game, and then moving on to the next one. And that takes a quarter of the time of actually sitting and listening to them. If people are logging out of your game and back in to avoid something you've put in the game, maybe you should find a way to make that stuff skippable.
Trail of Dead, indeed.
Mordant Crescent's Notice. Sunspear Cache. Well, I'll open that. I'm not against
Quite a reward.
taking free stuff. Found a 1 of 1 Sunspear Cache. Okay. Mordant Crescent Notice. Another. Didn't actually see if it's the same thing. Probably the same thing. No, it's not. It's 3 different things. We're going in. Champion's Dawn. Search for the Awakened Sunspear. There's Swamp Gunk and Slimy Rock. And a shadowy figure. Alright, that slimy rock is just a slimy rock. Swamp gunk is just swamp gunk. Okay. I don't remember.
Another deluded fool come to court death in the name of avarice. Koss will oblige you.
Hi, Koss.
I have no wish to fight you, but I need your coin. Not for myself. To save a sun spear. The spear marshal.
Sun spear? What are you trying to pull? The sun spears died out years ago.
Not so much.
No. They live. And they're fighting right now to save Istan. But they need their spear marshal.
And from what does he need saving, this spear marshal?
The current sly captain, Saida. She plans to sell him to Joko's minions. I need him to help me win a war.
Joko? I died valiantly. A worthy end only to be raised from the dead by that infernal sop. Turned into this. Compelled to obey his every order, I banished myself here to evade them. Can't obey what you can't hear.
Ingenious.
Yeah.
Then it should please you
Pretty
to
good
give me
dodge.
the coin so I can defeat his armies.
I like you, but I don't know you. Koss was no patsy in life, and he will not be in death. Honor demands you will fight, and probably die, like all the rest. But best me, and the coin is yours. Koss!
Attacking enemy targets!
I come here, protect me!
I knew I'd
Be
achieve this.
cursed. Again. The great and mighty Koss bested in combat.
Moldy old book.
Who the hell are you?
Someone who's in a hurry?
Well, the coin is yours. I'll no longer be entertained by foolish corsairs seeking glory and favors. This life beyond the grave will become even duller than before. Hard to imagine.
We hope to bring down the Mordant Crescent, and with Joko in the domain of the lost, things can change.
His whispers travel far, even on others' lips. I dare not leave, lest I become his weapon once more.
I can understand his point of view.
But you do me this favor. You hurt him hard, so not one more soul can be condemned to this. Now go.
Doopy-doo-doopy-doo-doop.
Now, this is a find.
The Sun Spears of my time thought it best not to engage Joko directly. I knew he was too much of a threat to ignore. We were the ones who released him. It was up to us to end his menace. I took a few
Koss on
volunteers to
Koss.
do
Extended
just that.
edition.
We failed. I failed.
Item collection achievement. Oh, library detective. I can't sell it. I can't do anything else with it. I've read it. It's in my achievement. You destroy it.
The Sun Spears of my time thought
Why
it
does
best
it not
to engage
go
Joko
away?
directly.
The option
I knew he was too much of a threat.
of showing the green star. The green star itself should go away when I finish listening to it. It's an option. It's something that bugs me. You should only see the green star if he's got something new and different that you haven't heard. Just checking real quick to see if there's anything else in here. I don't think so. Well, then we'll just exit then. Fine, fine. Nothing else here, then we just exit. Fine, fine. Let's see if I care. Oh, anyway.
Commander, Ridlock, wanted to give you an update. The branded here in M. Noon seem to have moved on. Casimir says Kralkatorok is still sitting in the mountains.
Sounds like you've got things under control back there. I could use everyone's help here with the Sun Spears.
We can head that way, but I think Timey's having too much fun feeding rocks to her golem.
Scruffy's running them through his petrology spectrograph.
Rock tests, I got it. Check in when you get here.
Ooh, copper and steel. I'm rich. Where shall I spend my ill-gotten gains? Travel to the Corsair Flotilla. Well, in that case, if we're going to the Corsair Flotilla, then we're probably faster to just come here. Is there another delicious little mastery point around somewhere? Anywhere? Please? I would really like one more. May I have one more, sir? Alright. Evidently not. Not in any obvious place, at least. Lots of fanged ibogas over here. Ibogas are really nice pet, though. Gotta hit the ancient sapling, even though if I've got to fight. Let's go ahead and get the first shot in on the iboga. Jerks. Ancient wood. Don't say it. There's a mastery point over there. I don't think. Maybe. What pissed off the warthog there? Let's see if we can make a glide over to the ship. I would really like the mastery point. Oh, that's a little less pleasant. Where is it? It's going to be in the middle? I'm going to assume, yeah. Got to be in the middle.
Filthy landlubber.
I am a filthy landlubber, and you heard it here first. Desert Mastery. Ah, nice. Now all I need to do is finish out the XP. I will speak with the Dockmaster.
You won't get far.
Are you the Dockmaster? I am the Gatekeeper. Well, let's just grab the Vista. Like I said, I'm not going to say no to any of the various vistas, waypoints, and whatnot. In this case, for instance, more XP gets me closer to finishing out the 250,000, oh, 500,000 experience, about halfway done. And then I'll be able to pick up the volatile magic.
There's no life as fine as a cannoneer's. Launching shells and drinking ale. What more could one want?
Maybe not to mix the two and sink your own ship?
Why you gotta bring that up again?
Because you're touchier than a box. On your way,
Jonic.
Outlander. Only ship's crew allowed on my docks.
Wait, you're the dockmaster who helped me back in Amnoon Harbor.
I'm with the Order. Keep up. Well, if you're dead set and ready to do this, I'll let the pirates know you're here. Parley!
Parlay!
Parlay.
Parlay!
Parlay.
That'll get you safe passage onto Saida's ship. Getting back, you're on your own.
Right.
So pitiful.
You
This
have
one
heard of
delivered
me,
himself
Dad.
right to us.
Saida.
First the hero of Istan, and now the hero of Amnoon. Looks like Captain Saida's collecting the whole set.
What do you say we keep him and split the bounty right down the middle?
Stand down. This one here's under parlay. You touch him, you'll feel the steel of the whole Sly crew.
Hi, Saida. How you doing? You're looking good today. Have you lost weight? Maybe changed your hair?
So you're the commander. You built quite the reputation. God killer.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon slayer.
What can I say?
You're worth more than the last 50 souls I handed over to Joko combined.
I left Joko in the domain of the lost. Whoever's paying bounties, it isn't him.
The bounty money's good. Who cares?
You're not handing me over to anyone.
Show the coin.
Where? How did you get that? That coin belongs to my family.
Which means you owe the commander.
You always have invisible people following you around?
Sadly,
Commander?
yes.
Probably more than I realize. So, I give you the coin, you give me Zaim. Simple.
Not simple. I gave him to the Mordant Crescent an hour ago in exchange for the bounty.
Ugh. Timing is everything. Know where
No,
they're
it's
holding
not.
him.
Timing is just timing.
The jail in their great hall.
Your cozy relationship with the Morden Crescent Warden will
Wow,
be
that
our
veteran
ticket in.
captain is
We're
getting
not
murdered in a
friends.
hurry. I was
I
going
have
to
to
go
have
help, but I
something
don't
to
think
give
I
her.
can get there.
Give her me. Drag me to the Great Hall and tell the Mordant Crescent you've come to claim my bounty. You'll get Margaret's coin, the bounty on my head, and credit for capturing me.
Ah, and once the Morden Crescent have you, they'll lock you up with Zaim.
I don't know. I mean, what if they kill you? How do I get my coin back then?
You're already getting my bounty, a gesture of good faith. Think of it as a down payment.
Or think of it as assurance that you won't double-cross us, if that helps. I'll leave you two to chat.
Yeah, he'll vanish.
Find the
Oh,
brewmaster.
he's gone.
Ready.
Thank
Tell him we
goodness
need a
he's
batch of
gone.
his grub.
Now that we're safely
We'll
away
have to
from
get the
him, we can talk
ingredients.
about things without
Liquor
him ever
from the
knowing.
alehounds, knuckle salve from Stonefist, and shrapnel from what's left of the powder keg crew. Word of caution. You'll probably be acquiring these things over someone's dead body. Possibly yours. As for the other ingredients, Medi can tell you where to find them outside the flotilla.
That's the alehound.
Any questions?
Grog?
First rule of prison breaks. It's bad form to show up without a gift for your host.
Okay. We've got a star over there. There's an event going on to kill the alehounds. I think that. Or at least do something with them. Alehound crew remaining. Well, I've got to get back up here to where I just was a couple minutes ago.
Take them out!
Looks like you've got to get all the way out to the edge. All right. This is where we were before. I missed.
Infuriate!
I have to get the fine aged lager. There we go.
More accolades.
There's somebody else in here.
infuriating.
That's a really, really narrow. Gangplank or whatever it is.
He controls our thoughts and perceptions.
No! This can't be.
And yet it is. It is the Kwisatz-Haderach. Sorry.
Infuriating. Take them out.
That wasn't really a scream, that was more of a strangled gasp. Event succeeded. More XP for me. Champion Brewmaster SF. Where is he? He's right there. Oh, that's a bad fight. I remember that fight. That's not a fun fucking fight.
That's how amazing I am.
Infuriating.
Dodge then, dodge now.
Six feet tall.
Stay out of the poison.
Accelerate. Smash them.
Dodge this. I require assistance. Excellent time.
Hit him with your laser beam. We got him.
Rare and valuable.
Rare and valuable.
Still, we got him. Nice work, us.
Oi, you
Sethko.
there! You dare try one of Medi's monsters?
And a happy new year to you too.
There's a good chance even one will make
Wait,
you
it is a
sick,
new year.
but
It's not
maybe
like
you're
the
feeling
middle
lucky.
of July,
Do you
is
have
it?
the stomach?
I know. It's summer down there, but the months are the same. I'm not quite as daft as I seem. I hope you've been doing well, Sethko. Well, understandable that if it's really, really hot there, you'd come here, because I'm so cool. Wow, I'm cutting it thick tonight.
There's no life as fine as a can of beers. Launching shells and drinking ale. What more could one want? Maybe not to mix the two and
Goes away, that goes away.
this isn't over.
Eat that. Set that off. Fireworks! And more fireworks! And you popping in and then being silent here. Like I won't be able to detect you by the simple osmosis of, yeah, I got nothing. Poof. Oh, that's our guild icon. Nice. I approve of that message. That's true. You would show up as somebody from, I was going to say your neck of the woods, but I have no idea if you actually live anywhere around woods. So you just sent me special grog. I'll gather the ingredients. What are you taking in trade?
Look at this one. Can't hold your drink, eh? Better a lightweight than a loose
I prefer to just buy the ingredients. It's those. I don't have the crocotite for it. And I'm going to need the crocotite later, so... Where can I find the ingredients? Fresh water. Where's the mushrooms? And the dried wheat. Thank you. I'm going to find all these things. And what have you been playing to keep yourself busy of late?
Fine, I'll leave her be. I'm here for the coin, not the pleasantries.
Water bucket.
You got dirty water in my drink.
Yeah, it's a really good one, too. I have played it to completion now and started a new game plus. Oh, look at you with your serious high-quality games and stuff. Midi. Oh, that's right. I'm going to have to run around like crazy to find those ingredients, aren't I? Well, there's shrapnel over there. That's a different ingredient. Powder keg. Dude, well, hi. I'm just going to have to shoot you. And my robot, the irresistible farce. Oh, this is not good. This is bad. This is really bad. You see, one of the things you count on with this build is you count on your bot to do a lot of the heavy lifting for you, if you'll pardon the pun. And unfortunately, your bot vanishes when you're in the water. Meaning that this is the worst build in the game, easily, underwater. It's so awful, there's not even a second. It does indeed, and it does better underwater combat than anyone else. It just happens to still be bad. They did a great job. It's well designed. It's just awful. Because you've spent all this time learning how to play your character. Using your skills. Learning the nuances of your class. And so on. And yeah, all of a sudden it means nothing. There are a number of games that'll do this to you. A number of MMOs. In a lot of ways, think of it as being similar to Latro's session play. And WoW has the same thing as as vehicle combat. What WoW does right with it, generally speaking, is when they change up your hotbars and you're using something you're not used to using, you're doing something like you're on a Zeppelin, dropping bombs on things on the ground. And it's fast, it's fun, and it's easy. I never really had a problem with session play in Latro. It wasn't always fast, but it was reasonably fun and it was relatively easy. In this game, it's not. What the fuck? I start bleeding the instant I get in? Well, I got the thing I needed. And so, you know, the underwater combat is done here better than it is in any game, and I don't think there's even anything close. It's just still not good. Situational awareness is lower, which is a real problem for me. I just have a lot of issues with it. WoW, it was much, much worse, for instance, in WoW. They had one expansion where there were like 2 or 3 different places you could start, and one of them was a water zone. And it was nicely done, and it was just not fun at all. No, I could respec and such. Change up my build, you know. In this particular case, I worked around it. But it is a definite fact that this is the worst build in the game for doing that function. Sad to say. And generally speaking, you don't have to do water combat. It's kind of like, for the most part, it's been pushed aside by the designers, the devs, because they know the players don't like it. You know, occasionally it'll pop up for a storyline quest or something, but it's not usually a big deal. And it wasn't here. I mean, I managed to weasel my way around it. But then I'm pretty decent at weaseling. My extensive years and professional training in being a weasel have paid off, truly. That's not awesome. Fuck. Knuckfuggets. Pardon my language. I know, it's spicy. I tell you, one thing about playing on the alt account, you realize how much you miss the things you've got on the real full account. That's for damn sure. Oh, you want to play with me? You want to play games with me, huh? Huh? Is that it? Now you're dead. How about that for a game, punk? No, I could quickly have respec'd. Respecing in Guild Wars 2 is a matter of 15 seconds. If you're not familiar with it, it would be as fast as going here, changing my selections here, choosing the specialization here, and then changing my utility skills here. It would be that quick. Oh. Well, the first one dropped a chest, so now I have to kill the second one that spawned, and then I can open the chest. A pulsing brand spark. Well, yeah, and Guild Wars in particular has got to make money in that kind of way because they don't have a subscription. You buy the game and you own the game. Oh, this is not going to be good, I think. Pick it up. Can I get it? I got it.
Take them out!
So they definitely, in this game, they have to make their money through monetized inconvenience, you might call it, although I think that's a bit of an exaggeration in the case of this game. You've got to pay for things like additional storage, If you want things like, you see, this is my spec. I have tabs for 2 more saved specs. If I wanted more than that, I would have to unlock those with the real money currency. Although the real money currency can also be purchased with in-game gold through the in-game exchange. So it's not exclusively through dumb monetization tricks. Oh, these people are bots. These people are AFK farming. I was wondering what they're doing here with their pets out. They're AFK farming. Might be botting. Although theoretically, if you bot, occasionally you'll get a tell from a GM asking if there's somebody there. And if you don't respond often enough, they assume you're botting and boot you. And possibly sanction you. We hope. Alright, there's something I need over here. It is knuckle salve. Apparently I need knuckle salve. Shoot him. Fill him full of energy holes. I will grab...
I knew I'd achieve this.
Knuckles. I managed to land myself in the hole in the deck. I'm pretty impressed by that. Did I have everything that he needed? I don't remember. No, not yet. I need astral water and dried wheat. Oh, absolutely. And this map does not have that much verticality compared with some of the others. They added a lot of verticality with the Heart of Thorns expansion, as they added gliding. And then when they added mounts in the Path of Fire expansion, there's a griffin, which can't really gain altitude over time, but they also added the skyscale in the Living World season. I'm doing currently Living World Season 4. Living World Season is what's between expansions. And I'm doing Living World Season 4. I got it on this, my alt account. And beginning the slow, very slow slog to someday unlocking the skyscale on this account. But verticality is a big part of especially the later game. With the expansions, they added just enormous amounts of verticality. To the frustration sometimes of the player base.
Now this is a find.
One of the zones in Heart of Thorns is called Tangled Depths. And personally, I consider it to be both a masterpiece of design and an incredible pain in the dick. Guns. What are my current guns? My current guns are both exalted, therefore a rare, not so good. We'll deconstruct it. Give me a blob of ecto. We got a glob of ectoplasm. I think it's great. I think it's a beautiful design, and I also hate it. I hate it, and I admire it. I hate playing in it, but when I'm doing it, it's a significant and notable piece of work, if that makes sense. It can be frustrating, but at the same point, it's like I was talking about last night. It is an experience. You are playing the game and experiencing it. It's not getting in the way of you playing the game. It's part of the game that you're playing. Yeah, that's kind of the difference. What I was just referring to is if it gets to be an obstruction, because last night I was complaining about one of the maps in the third expansion, End of Dragons, where it's got a lot of the verticality, but it's not interesting, it's simply obstructive. It gets in your way, and that's all it does. And that's, to my mind, not good design. Whereas the rest of the verticality is an interesting game mechanic, a challenge within the game. It's not just obstructive. And to me, that's the difference as to whether it gets in the way of your actually being able to play the game or not. What is here, then? There's something over here. Astral water? Must be the astral water is over here. Astral water.
More accolades.
That leaves just one ingredient. If you have the flying mount, the skyscale makes so many things so much easier. The skyscale is the convenience mount. It's not as good at anything as all the other mounts, but it's every other mount has its specialty. The skyscale doesn't have as strong of a specialty, but is more general utility. It's usually, if not the obvious best mount, it's a close second. So getting around in a place like Drytop, I find pretty easy with that mount. I'm looking for the dried wheat. Where's the dried wheat? The dried wheat is over there. It's like if you want to go fast, well, generally speaking, you've got the roller beetle. If you want to go fast through the air, really fast, you've got the griffin. Generally, I am now using for my travel on this, because I don't have access to any of the flying mounts, I actually now like the jackal for just basic getting around purposes. Whereas I always previously used the raptor. I actually think I prefer the jackal now. Alright, we should have, I can acquire the grog. English. My English, I'm excellent. Yeah, this one's closer, I think. It's very flexible, and it turns much faster than the Raptor. Raptor has more cool-looking mounts, though. More mount skins, cool-looking skins. There you go. Brew me up a batch. Speak with Saida the Sly. Alright, back to Saida the Sly.
There's no life as fine as a cannoneer's. Launching shells and drinking ale. What more?
For instance, the bunny has his even if you've got the skyscale, the bunny has definite uses. For one thing, it has the most hit points, and it also hits the hardest for crowd control. So if you're trying to get through to a break bar, that's why you'll see a bunch of people out of nowhere, they're waiting for a mob or something, and everyone's on their jack or on their springer. Is because it does the best
Here's
crowd
the grog
control.
from Medi. Care to share how exactly this fits into the plan?
Second rule of prison breaks. Combat's always easier when your opponent sleeps through it.
Fair. But even with guards incapacitated, there's a whole garrison of troops outside.
Leave that to me, Commander. I'll be stationed outside with the cavalry.
Meet me outside the Great Hall when you're ready to start your suicidal plan. And you. Next time you appear on my ship without warning, be advised that I will kill you. And I will enjoy it.
She's actually very sweet once you get to know her.
Rare and valuable.
I picked up a good chunk of achievement points. Throw that away. Gee, I don't know. Well, 48 copper. I've got to sell, clearly. That did not work optimally. And now I remember what it is. You see these, it looks like there's flies or something here and here. Yeah, I think those are piranhas. And if you swim through them, that's what starts you bleeding. And that brings the sharks. That was the problem I had when they, what's another word for murdered me? Murdered me. Murdered me's good. There's a vendor here. Gotta be a vendor here. I didn't get to the heart complete on that vendors. Really? There's no vendor here. Where do I need to go? I need to go down here. Go here. Teleports. Magic. Yeah, exactly. What's the worst that could happen other than a quick death? A quick painless death. A quick painful death, obviously. We grab the flax because, hey, flax is always worth picking up. I'm going to head over to where I need to go. Oh, there's so many of them. But I want the ancient sapling wood. Don't say anything about ancient wood to the old man that he wouldn't find funny.
Attacking enemy targets!
Ancient sapling. I never seem to have enough ancient wood when it comes time for me to make myself gear.
Now this is a
for
fight.
my where'd I put it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where the hell did I put it? There I put it. Really? Did I finish that off? I didn't think I did. Fine, we'll just use that there. There we go. I don't remember what the hell I was talking about. Before I interrupted me. I don't have a train of thought anymore. The best I can manage is like a choo-choo of ponder. And this is where I will need to be for when I start tomorrow. I'm going to call it an evening here, as this is a good place for me to break. I hope you guys had some fun tonight. I will be continuing with Living World Season 4 tomorrow at my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, somewhere around noon-ish Adelaide time, I think. With more Guild Wars 2. More of the same high-quality entertainment product that you've come to expect from Lens Incorporated. But thank you for hanging out. I hope you guys had a little fun. I should be back tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Saturday evening, because you've earned it by putting up with me. Back tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care, guys, and ciao for now. Night all.